Hey guys, welcome back to Rims English. Today we'll practice grammar and the topic is types of phrase and clause. This is part 2. In my previous video, I discussed what is phrase and what is a clause. If you haven't watched my previous video, part 1, that was phrase versus clause, I would request you to go back and check that one. Otherwise, it will be a little bit difficult for you to understand part 2. So let us start. At first, we'll know what are the types of phrase. There are different types of phrases, but I have chosen some common phrase. First of all, noun phrase, verb phrase, adjective phrase, adverb phrase, and preposition phrase. So at first, let us know what is noun phrase. A noun phrase works as the head word and other words come after or before the noun. You already know what is a noun. A noun means naming word. It can be name of anything like a person, place, or animal, or any object or material, whatever it is. The main thing is that in the phrase where you will find that the noun is the head word or working as the main word, then it is a noun phrase. For examples, my nice dress, my nice what? It is asking for something. A noun is missing. So the word is dress, which is a noun. So here, dress is the highlighted word because it is the head word in this phrase. So this is a noun phrase. Good picture, good word. It is asking for a noun. So we are using picture. So picture is highlighted here and it is focused. So this is a noun phrase. White wall. White what? It is asking for a noun and we are using wall. So wall is the noun and wall is the main word in this phrase. That's why this is a noun phrase. Now let's see what is verb phrase. A verb phrase includes auxiliary or modal verb and a main verb. Now let me give you some examples. Will be working. Here will is the auxiliary verb and working, this is the main verb. This is ing form. So here main verb is the main word in this phrase. So this is a verb phrase. Must see. Here must. Modal verb. This modal verb is helping the main verb see. So see is the main verb here. So this is the verb phrase. Again, can go. Here can is the modal verb and go is the main verb here. So this is the verb phrase. Now adjective phrase. An adjective phrase does the work as an adjective. It talks about the noun or pronoun. You know what is adjective, right? Adjective means describing words which describes a noun or a pronoun. For example, beautiful flower. So we know flower is the noun. So how is the flower? The flower is beautiful. So this adjective beautiful is describing the noun flower. So beautiful is the main word in this phrase. So this is adjective phrase. One-eyed man. Here one-eyed is the adjective and it is describing the noun man. So this is adjective phrase. Open book. How is the book? So the book is open. So open is the adjective here. So this is an adjective phrase. Now adverb phrase. An adverb phrase modifies a verb, an adverb or the adjective. It works like an adverb. You know what is an adverb. If you haven't watched my previous video on adverb, please watch it. Then your idea will be more clear regarding adverbs. So in adverb phrase, you will find that the adverb is modifying a verb or it is modifying another adverb or it is modifying adjective. For example, so clever. Here clever is the adjective. So how much clever? So clever. So this word so is the adverb here. And this is the main word here. This is the focused word. That's why this is adverb phrase. Come here. It is showing the place where? Here. So here is the adverb and come is the verb. So this adverb is modifying the verb come. And here this adverb is the highlighted word. That's why it is an adverb phrase. Very carefully. We know that carefully is an adverb because at the end there is ly given. If you find ly, that is always an adverb. So here we need another adverb because how much carefully it is not telling. So it is very carefully. We are using the adverb very. So here very is focused. That's why this is an adverb phrase. Now let's know what is preposition phrase. A preposition phrase begins with a preposition and connects nouns. So preposition phrase always starts with a preposition and it shows the relation with the noun. Like to the bed. So bed is the noun where it is showing the direction to the bed. So here the phrase starts with to and to is the preposition and to is the main word here. That's why it is a preposition phrase. Behind me. It is showing the place where behind me. So behind is highlighted here and behind is the preposition. Altogether, this is a preposition phrase. By the way, here again by, this is a preposition and it is the main word in this phrase. That's why this is a preposition phrase. Now let us know how many types of clauses are there. Clauses are of actually two types, independent clause and dependent clause. Now let's know what is independent clause. It has subject-verb combination. It's built on finite verb. That means in independent clause, you will get either past or present form of the verb. It can express a complete meaning or it can work as a full sentence. For example, he ran away. Here we are getting he as the subject. Ran is the past form of the main verb, run. So we are getting subject and verb together. This is subject-verb combination and it is expressing a complete meaning. We don't need to know anything else about this sentence. So this is a complete sentence. That's why it is independent clause because it is not dependent on any other sentence. The man is tall. Here man is the subject and is the main verb. So this is an independent clause and it is also expressing a complete meaning. I don't know. Here I is the subject, don't, that means do not. So here do is the main verb. So this is an independent clause because it is expressing a complete meaning. Now let's see what is dependent clause. It has a subject-verb combination like the independent clause, but it can't express full meaning. There are some words which you often find in independent clause like as, though, because, if, when, while, which, etc. There are many more words. And remember one thing, dependent clause cannot be a full sentence. It always works as the part of the independent clause. For example, when it is 12 p.m. So after that word, it is asking for something more, but it is not given here. That's why it is incomplete. So this cannot be an independent clause. This is obviously a dependent clause. Although it was raining, again it is giving incomplete meaning. Though we are getting a verb here was and raining. Raining is the main verb here. So this is a dependent clause because it depends on the independent clause. Which was bad? It is again incomplete because we don't get any complete sense from here. And there is no subject-verb combination. And it depends on the independent clause. That's why it is dependent clause. Now let me show you how we can combine both independent and dependent clauses in the same sentence. Here I have chosen yellow color to show the dependent clauses and ocean blue color to show the independent clauses. When I grow up, I want to be a social worker. So here, when I grow up, after that, there must be something. So this cannot be a complete sentence because it is giving an incomplete meaning. But I want to be a social worker. This part is independent clause because here we are getting subject-verb combination and it is giving a complete meaning. I is the subject and want is the main verb here. He tried to walk, though he had pain in his leg. So he is the subject, tried is the past form of the main verb try. We are getting subject verb combination and it is giving us a complete meaning. That's why it is independent clause. But though he had pain in his leg, this part is incomplete. It is not giving us any full meaning and it is depending on the independent clause. So this is a dependent clause. I met him. I is the subject, met is the past form of the present verb meet. So we are getting complete meaning from here. Nothing more to know about this. So this is independent clause. But while he was going to office. So this part is incomplete. And see here, while is given. I gave you some words in my previous slide. And there I told you that when you get these words with the clause, it must be dependent clause. So here this part is depending on the independent clause, that is I met him. I can help you if you want. So I can help you, here we are getting subject I and can is working as the main verb. So this is giving us a complete meaning and this is an independent clause. But if you want, here it is incomplete. We are using if. So we can easily understand this part is dependent clause and this is depending on the independent clause. So everyone, I hope your concept on phrase and clause and their different types is clear now. If you have any more query, you can let me know in the comment section. So everyone, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like button, share the video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon.